Hello wax friends and welcome back to my channel. My name's April. So today I have a really fun video in store. I'm going to be going over the SCENTSY Bring Back My Bar warm reviews. I have warmed through everything. Now if you didn't catch my first sniff review, go ahead and check that out because you guys, so many things changed on warm. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and dive on in. And this is going to be in no particular order, and I will let you guys know what I do plan on clubbing. Okay, first up is Blackberry Meringue. Now I have smelled this one before. This is blackberry, sugared fig, black plum, and ground spice. And this one was okay to me on cold, but I did like it a lot more on warm. So for me, I definitely get like a juicy, vibrant plum note in this. The sugared fig, there is a slight fig note, but I don't think that's the most prominent note in here. Ground spice, I do not get any spice whatsoever. Mostly it's that juicy, fresh plum with a little tiny hint of that sugared fig. But this was really, really nice. I would classify this as a fruity scent, not really bakery, but I do think you could easily bakeify the scent. I did enjoy this one, and I do plan on adding this one to my SCENTSY Club. Okay, next up is Highway Run. So the scent notes are eucalyptus bud, cedar, amber, and vetiver grass. I don't know what vetiver grass is, but anyways, this is definitely a masculine leaning scent. I'm not the biggest fan of masculine scents, but I did like this one a lot more on warm. Yes, not an April kind of a scent, but if you do enjoy those masculine men's body wash, sexy kind of scents, you might enjoy this one. Not something else I would pick up again, and definitely not club it just because, again, this isn't really in my wheelhouse. But I had this going in my bathroom. I did do 2 cubes, and it did fairly well in there. Just not a personal favorite of mine. Okay, next up is Dark Harbor, and the scent notes are romantic and exotic lime, blue-green mint, ocean lavender, and mysterious amber. And I did go ahead and go through 4 cubes. So on cold, this is almost like a mysterious, manly kind of a scent. Maybe more like a men's body wash. Yeah, I think I had this one going in both of my bathrooms, and honestly, it was a lot lighter than what I was expecting. Just based on cold sniff. Not a personal favorite of mine, but I do know a lot of people really, really enjoy this scent. Again, it was not as strong of a performer as I was expecting. It smells a lot stronger on cold, so a bit of a disappointment, not a favorite, and definitely not a repurchase. Okay, next up is one that I have had before, and that is Lemon Verbena. So the scent notes are fresh lemon zest, bright lime, and verbena leaf. And again, it is a beautiful green colored wax. And this is nice. This is very fresh, crisp, refreshing. If you have like a stale odor in your house, or if you just like did some cooking and you want to kind of get that smell out, this would be one I would definitely suggest putting in. This was hella strong. Had this one going in my kitchen. It performed very, very well. Did enjoy this scent. Yes, not enough to club, but I would not hesitate to pick up another bar. Again, it's a great performer, very fresh, very clean, very zesty, a really, really nice scent. Perfect for kitchens. Okay, next up is Shaka, and this is sandalwood, bergamot, and lime. And again, a beautiful blue colored wax. And yes, this one, of all of the masculine leaning scents, this one was probably my favorite. Not anything I'm going to club or pick up more of, but this one was a good performer. It smelled nice. I had this one going in my bedroom actually, and it did great. Again, for a masculine scent, it's very nice. I would say if you love those kinds of masculine leaning scents, this would be a good one to pick up. I think this one is quite popular with a lot of people. So Shaka, if that is in your wheelhouse, maybe give that one a try. Okay, here's something that's a little bit more my alley, and that is Reggae Sunset. And this is juicy mandarin, orange blossoms, lime with a spicy finish. I don't get a spicy finish. No, I get the juicy mandarin and a little tiny bit of the orange blossom. So there is, to my nose at least, a tiny hint of a floral in here. It was nice. I had this one going. I did a whole bar in my kitchen. Decent performer. Not anything I'm going to pick up again because you guys, my SCENTSY Club is out of control and I do need to start being very particular and very picky with what I put in. But it was nice. If it came back in a flash sale, I would pick another bar up. Not club worthy, but it was nice. Okay, this one was super disappointing. That is Surfer Chick. So this is lemon tonic, guava, sweet cherries, and blackberry. Now I loved this one on cold. Oh, it's so pretty on cold. It's juicy, it's vibrant, it's fruity, tropical, but man, this was such a horrible performer for me. I had this one going in my office and I did do the whole entire bar. Yeah, just a super disappointing scent based on performance. I could barely smell it, and my office is not big at all. So Surfer Chick, loved it on cold. I thought I was gonna club it, but just did not perform for me. So not a repurchase and definitely not a club bar. All right, you guys, what the heck? Berries Jubilee. Scent notes are juicy summer berries, whipped cream, and vanilla. Can't read my writing. Oh, I do not like this one. I did not like it on cold, did not like it on warm. I don't know. I just, based on the scent notes, this would be an April scent. This would be something I would love. But something with the type of juicy summer berries, whatever kind they're using, with the whipped cream and the vanilla, it just has an off-putting note. Yeah, not a favorite, not a repurchase. Yeah, no, did not care for that. All right, here is one I did love, and that is Coconut Daiquiri. This is coconut milk, banana, and vanilla cream. This was in a former summer collection, and I loved it then. And like an idiot, I didn't club it. Oh man, yes, this is definitely heavy banana, heavy coconut, creamy tropical oasis suntan lotion, sexy kind of a scent. I had this one going in my living room. It was a fantastic performer. I thoroughly enjoyed it. This baby is going to go into my quarterly SCENTSY Club. I love it. And I am so happy that it was voted back because I was kicking myself for not clubbing it. So going into the club, fabulous performer and huge on scent appeal. Okay, here's one I did enjoy, and that is Red Delicious. So this is crisp, juicy apples straight from the orchard. And that's exactly what I got. Yes, this is a very nice, almost Johnny Appleseed type of apple, but maybe there's just like the tiniest hint of leaves or something in it that kind of gives it a fall kind of a vibe. Really good. If we did not have Johnny Appleseed in the catalog, I would definitely club this one. But because we have Johnny Appleseed in the club and it is coming back in the fall winter catalog, ding, 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 little spoiler alert, I'm not going to club this one. Probably not going to pick up anymore either, just because to my nose, it's super duper similar to Johnny Appleseed and I can get that one anytime. But this was a good performer. Really good scent appeal for me, but just something that I think we have something very similar into the club. Okay, another one that was super disappointing, you guys, and that is Happy Go Lucky. So this was lush red berries, silky orchid, Japanese plum, and amber vanilla. Now I loved this one on cold. Like I loved this one on cold. Oh, it's beautiful. It definitely gave me Flower Child kind of vibes, but on cold, it smelled like it was going to be a bit stronger than Flower Child, which I love Flower Child, but it's just super duper light. This one was super duper light as well. I mean, it's beautiful. I definitely got the the berries and the vanilla, and it was gorgeous and perfumey, but it was light. I had to get up close to the warmer. I just did not throw very well in my house. Now, I don't know if this is just too early of a pour. Maybe it needed to sit down and cure a bit, but I wanted to get through warming everything, and it just missed the mark on performance for me. Scent appeal, great, but performance, nah, whoops, not good. So unfortunately, not a repurchase and not a clubber for me. All right, this one though is a club bar, and that is Berry Bubbly Blue. Scent notes are blue raspberry, green apple, and spun sugar. This was fan-freaking-tastic. Oh my gosh. So this gives me candy Crave vibes. It's like a blue raspberry cotton candy, very sweet, very delicious, gourmand kind of a scent, fruity, so good. And it was a very good performer in my bedroom. I had it going in all my warmers in there, and it was a solid medium. So loved this one, and I loved it so much. I'm going to actually put one bar in my bi-monthly club and one in my quarterly club because, oh, it was so good. So think Candy Crave vibes, but amp that up on performance, and it was fan-freaking-tastic. All right, breakfast blend. So I do know that SCENTSY struggles with coffee, but hear me out on this one. This is rich, just brewed coffee, and I actually really enjoyed this one. Oh yes, this is so good. It was not a skunky kind of a scent. It wasn't a creamy scent either. It was honestly just like you go into a Starbucks and like the roasted beans are being ground, and that's what that was. It was really good. It was a decent performer. I would say if you strictly only buy SCENTSY and you are looking for a good coffee scent, give this one a try, pick this one up. If you buy vendor wax, I mean, maybe you don't need to, add this one to your club or pick any up. But if you are a strictly SCENTSY warmer kind of a person, snag this one if you want a good coffee scent. Breakfast blend, one of the better coffee scents that, in my opinion, SCENTSY makes. So very good. I would definitely pick that one up again if I didn't have a lot of coffee scents already. Okay, next up is Apple Crush. And this is green apple and sweet apple blossom. I really, really like this one. Oh yeah. So to me, this is a very candied green apple. Almost like a green apple Jolly Rancher kind of a scent, and I am so here for it. I had this one going in my living room. It did great. Definitely a very sweet, fruity, candy kind of a vibe. So yummy. I love these scents, and I am missing Jumpin' Jelly Bean. This isn't the same as Jumpin' Jelly Bean, but it kind of gives that little bit of a vibe. So if you liked Jumpin' Jelly Bean from SCENTSY and you can't get that one anymore, give this one a try. Really good candied green apple, like a sucker Jolly Rancher kind of a scent. Loved it. I am going to add this one to my quarterly club because I am so here for those kinds of scents. All right, this one is Dulce de Leche, and this is golden custard, sugary caramel, rich cream, and warm vanilla. I'm very picky about caramel scents, but I've really, really liked this one. The golden custard and the sugary caramel absolutely are there, but then there's like this creaminess from the warm vanilla, and it just gives it a twist kind of a scent. I don't know how to explain it. Not a muskiness, but maybe almost just really, really good. I enjoyed it. I actually had this one going with the Red Delicious throughout my house, and it was really, really good. So I'm actually going to put this one in my quarterly club. I think that's going to be great on its own. I think you can also mix it with other bakery or fruity scents, and it was good. Okay, next up is Coconut Citrus Parfait. And this is creamy coconut milk, vanilla beans, and citrus. And this was nice. I'm kind of teetering on the fence of if I want to club this one or not. So far, I'm kind of leaning like probably not, just because, again, my club is huge. But it was nice. I had this one going in my living room and it did great. It was a good performer. Not a lot of citrus, which I'm kind of glad about because I do love those creamy, silky coconut scents. And then that vanilla bean in there as well. But there was a little tiny bit of the citrus, which was kind of nice. And I thoroughly enjoyed this one. You know, maybe I'll pick up another bar or two. I don't know, but I don't think at this point I'm gonna club it. But it was nice, a solid pick if you like those kinds of scents. Really, really good. Okay, next up, I have a sad face for this one, and that is Juicy Peach. I wanted to love this one. This is Fresh Picked Juicy Peach. Okay, so to my nose, I am getting a floral with this one. I really wish it was just like an authentic juicy peach, like the flesh and the skin and the juice all combined, like a 3-in-1. But no, this one just fell short. I think the floral note that's in here kind of gave it a weird vibe for me. So not my favorite peach. Yeah, not a repurchase. Definitely not a club bar, unfortunately. But then again, peach is a really, really hard scent to nail, I think. All right, I cannot believe I'm gonna say this, you guys. Lemon Lavender. Now, if you watched my cold sniff review, I went goo goo gaga over this one because I have had this one before and I've loved it. Like, I would always try to vote for it for Bring Back My Bar and it would never make it. But anyways, we'll get back to that in a minute. So this is tangy lemon and sweet lavender. Guys, I don't know what happened, but when I warmed this one, I didn't love it as much as I used to. Now, I don't know if my nose has just evolved over time because it's been a hell of a long since I, warmed this bar, like at least like 9 years. But I didn't love it as much as I used to. I don't know. To me, I think it was the lemon in it was just a little too much of a cleaner kind of lemon. Now, if you're into that vibe, if you are into like, I want my house to smell like I just cleaned and I've got like lemons going on in here with a little bit of lavender, this might be your bar. But I don't know, you guys, for me, it just didn't do it for me anymore. And that's kind of sad. Not gonna go into my club and I'm not gonna pick up any more bars, which is a shock because I freaking used to love that bar like so much. Okay, next up is Farmer's Market. And this is crunchy carrot, cucumber, and a hint of rose. I do not get crunchy carrot in here at all. I don't. Honestly, what I'm getting is just almost like a fresh stem from a flower, possibly a rose, maybe a whisper of a rose petal, but it's nice. I do like these kinds of scents. I honestly wish there was a little bit of that crunchy carrot or a bit more of that cucumber. Yeah. So a little too much floral for me. Not quite enough dirtiness or greenness for me. Yeah, so unfortunately this isn't going to be a bar I'm going to club and I'm not going to pick up anymore. It was okay and it was a decent performer. Honestly, not as good of a performer as I would have expected because on cold sniff, it smells really strong. But it was like an average performer. But again, I just kind of wish, and it sounds weird, I want like a dirt kind of a note. I was hoping the crunchy carrot would give a bit of a dirt kind of a note, and I didn't get that out of this one. So not a repurchase. It was okay, just not something I think I need any more of. All right, here's one that is a bit of a surprise, and that is Buzzworthy. So this is sugared almonds, creamy vanilla, and sweet honey. Wasn't sure how I was gonna think, what I was gonna think of this scent when I first saw that it got voted back. Smelled it on, my first impressions, and I liked it. I freaking loved it when I warmed it, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I definitely get like sugared almonds, and I do get like this sweet, creamy honey, and it's like honey where it's not like the clear looking honey, you know, when you pour it out of the bare kind of honey packaging. It's like you went to someone's house and they grow they raise bees, and they have the honey that is like the honeycomb in there, and it has like the pollen, and it's thick, and you have to use like a big spoon to take it out, and it's creamy looking. It's not like clear see-through. That's what this smells like to me. Oh, so good. I love this one. I'm gonna club it. I'm gonna put this one in my bi-monthly and into my quarterly club. It was great on its own, but I think this one has really good mixing potential too. I think you could put this one with like a crumb top or a sugar cookie. I think you could just come up with some really fun kind of scents. I thoroughly enjoy this one. I think this is probably a love it or hate it kind of a scent, and for me, this was a love it. Love it. Okay, next up is Sea Sun and Fun. So this is saltwater, orange twist, lily petals, and sunny amber. And you know, I do really like this one on cold, but when I warmed it, it wasn't very strong. And that lily, more of that lily came out, and I'm not super opposed to lily per se, but maybe just a little too much lily. And I was hoping for a little bit more salt water or amber. It was nice, but again, not anything I really need more of. It was a light performer in my house, and I did the whole bar, you guys. I did the whole bar a couple times in my bedroom and my bathroom. And yeah, it just wasn't the performance and not quite the scent appeal for me. So not gonna be a repurchase, not going to be a club bar for me. All right, so next up is Wild Whatamelon. And this is ripe watermelon, green apple, and scrumptious sugared pineapple. I love watermelon scents, and this is no exception. I freaking love this bar. It is sweet, it's juicy, it's candied, it's yummy. Oh yes, this scent just makes me happy. I loved it. It was a great performer. I had this one going in my kitchen, and every time I'd walk in, it just made my day. It made me happy. It was sunny and bright and sweet. So gonna definitely be a club bar for me. Loved it. Again, I am a watermelon hoe though, and I enjoyed this one. So definitely happy that this one was voted back. All right, here's another little kind of salty one, and that is Sea Salt Mist. And this is Gentle Tide of Driftwood, Beach Grass, Ocean Mist, Sea Salt, Bright Mandarin, and Sultry Amber. So it sounds really good, right? Dude, I could hardly smell this bar. I mean, this one was super duper light, and I did almost all of the bar. Yeah, this was so light I could barely smell it. Even when I would go up to my warmer and, you know, put my nose into it, I could still barely smell it. So not a repurchase, not a club bar, unfortunately. Yeah, disappointing. And then rounding everything out is lime and sugarcane. So this is lime, sugarcane, and frozen mint. This smells good. I do love lime scents, and then that little hint of the frozen mint with it, and the sugar is fantastic. It was a bit of a light scent to me though, so I don't know. I think maybe this one just needs to cure a little bit longer, but scent appeal was so high for me that I'm willing to take that gamble, and I am gonna actually put this one into my quarterly club and hopefully let them sit and cure a little bit and see how it performs. Again, scent appeal super duper high. Performance wasn't like the greatest. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't like what I was expecting. Definitely wasn't as strong as Cocoa Lime in my opinion, at least in my house, but I really enjoyed it. So going to put this one in my club and cross my little fingers that it's going to get stronger. So that is my warm review for the Bring Back My Bars. There were quite a few things that did change. Some things stayed the same. I'm honestly not putting as many bars into my club as what I was thinking I was going to. Let me know in the comments below if you have purchased any of these. Have you warmed any of them? What are you going to put in your club? what were some of your disappointments? Like, what did you think you were gonna really enjoy? Then you got it and you warmed it and you were just like, no, not for me. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.